Okay, we covered the module search path, the rest of modules, and I said we will go into more detail about the import statement, how we can use an import statement. Now, importing a module in your code gets you all the stuff inside the module for you to use, right? But there are many ways of importing modules, and let us start with the basic one, which you have already seen really, but I'll just want to still show you, right? So simply import the module name. This is the basic one, right? If you remember, we said modules provide a namespace for things, right? When you import using this above method, this namespace is still intact. This method ensures that the module itself can be directly used in the current context, but whatever is inside it is not directly available. This may not be very clear to you, so I will give you an example, and we will use that example to cover other ways of importing things as well, right? So let me go ahead and let us look at our earlier, this is our module, we already have seen this. So let us now try to import it in the REPL. Import my mod. It's imported. Now if I try to just, you see the hero is there mentioned in the my mod, and I'm just going to try to access it. Obviously it doesn't work, it says hero is not defined, right? Now this is what I said, that the module namespace is still intact. You are not broken that namespace. So this method is still within that namespace. So method or variable. So if I do this instead, so that works. I hope that makes better sense now, right? So you can actually import multiple modules in one go. So all these modules can be imported at one shot if you want in this particular style of importing. The namespace remains intact. So let us start looking at the different style. You already saw one style, this is a different style. So I am on Python already. So now in this style, we all want to be lazy sometimes, right? So we really want to type, don't want to type in the module name every time, right? We just want to access the item inside it without typing in the module name every time. So this is an alternative for that. So again, you can see the module, just for your reference. I'm going to show you the module. This is the module, and I want to say import hero, right? From my mod import. You can see completion there. Now if I do hero, works. So that's cool, right? But as usual, laziness without taking adequate care can be costly, right? You have to be very careful. Let me explain this with an example, right? That will help. So we will first work with the first method of importing, and then we will try the new method as well. So I'm just going to quit my session now and start a new session. So starting the new session. Now I'm going to try so I'm going to define hero here. Then I'm going to import the old way. If I type in hero, Spider-Man, so hero outside is Spider-Man because I defined Spider-Man in the main namespace, and then inside my mod there is another hero which is Superman, and that is my mod.hero. So both of them are working, both are alive and well, right? Now let us try the new way. Defining the same thing again, but this time we will import in the new way. So what did you see here? So remember, in the earlier case when you typed hero, you got Spider-Man, but now the mymod hero kills, actually overrides the main hero, right? So this is probably not what you want. You probably want both to be live, right? So you want both to exist. So when you use this method, you must use it very carefully, right? You might overwrite variables in your main namespace, in your current namespace, when you use this from module import a particular method or variable. When you do that style, this style, then you might overwrite the local or the current namespace variable. So now you can also do import, same thing, you can import all the contents, not just one content. You could do this too. Now you will have hero, everything is there, all values. You can even try a method. Now this also works, but doing this is a very bad idea. What all will get overwritten in the process is very difficult to track, right? Because everything will come into the main namespace, into the current namespace. So you're going to lose all the goodness of namespaces, right? Namespaces give you that boundary, that safety net, that will completely be gone, and that's a bad thing in all levels. So never ever try using this style. I'm telling you so that you should know, but in the real world, just don't use this. You might get really bad results. Now I'm going to show you a third way, right? Now you want to be able to use a local variable, use something so when you're importing, like the way we did, you want to use it as if it's a local variable, but you don't want to overwrite a local one, right? So this is also possible in Python, right? You just give it another name. Let me show you. I'm just going to come out and get in again. So I defined a local variable in this namespace, in the main namespace. I'm just going to import now. Okay, that obviously did not work, and that one was an intentional mistake to show you an error that we will get when you import a non-existing thing. Right, so if you try to, my hero does not exist in our module, right? If you remember our module, it is hero, py, then two methods, hello and circle area. My hero does not exist, so Python will not allow you to do it. Let us actually do it the proper way. Now hero is See, that works. Now both the heroes are alive. This is a good thing. So you are, see the way it reads, from my mod import hero as my hero. So you give a different name to it, and that works perfectly fine, right? Now we can also do this for the entire module itself. You can give a different name. So again, go out, get out and get in. So this as method, the same as keyword I can use here. So now you are able to use the namespace, but you are given a smaller name. So that in this context, M is a good enough way to differentiate the namespace. So you are given an alias, a different name, and you're just using that. So it's like it allows you to be a little lazy without completely losing the protection of a namespace, right? So I think we have shown all the ways of importing modules. Now let us look at a topic which allows you to understand how modules work in the Python world. See you there.